Are you one of those people that maybe sit back and take a look at your business and wonder why you're not getting customers or clients or referrals or maybe even prospects? And you're sitting back and thinking, but I'm practicing law of attraction. Well, guess what? Today's show is for you. Today, the show is for you to understand how law of attraction applies to business, what you need to be doing to be more deliberate. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the Weekly Bro Show. You can see John is away today, so we'll be back together next week on the Bro Show with the Emotion Code. Today, it's a mix of law of attraction right here and a little bit of emotion code, and it's all about your business goals. Is the goal to have prospects or clients or opportunities or sales or contracts? Are you curious about the vibe that you're sending? Well, what's my vibe? What's the vibe I'm sending about contacts, getting contracts? What's the vibe I'm sending about getting prospects or customers or clients? You can tell by the vibe, you can tell what vibe you're sending by what you're getting. You're going to see this buddy today. He is the vibrational bubble. This is you, and it's not me. This is the vibrational bubble. Looks like that. And this vibrational bubble is housing your vibes. We're going to be talking about that today on today's episode number 211, Business Goals, Law of Attraction, and Emotion Code. We have Natasha Paula Samuel from the UK joining us. Let me know that you're watching, where you're watching from. And again, the goal today is that you'll be able to leave here with a better understanding about what can I do today to be more deliberate. Okay, Natasha's in the Caribbean today. How decadent is that? Well, good. Okay, today we're going to start off a little bit different. I'm going to give you a list. I'm going to give you a list of words, and I want you to give yourself a point for every one of these words that you might have used in the past. You probably heard them, but do you use them? It's going to be a list of 7 or 8 words. Give yourself a point for any of these words, and then let me know in the chat how many of these words you use, and then I'm going to tell you more about them. Here's the first word. It's coincidence. Give yourself a point if you've ever used the word coincidence. How about synchronicity or fate or karma? Give yourself a point for each word. Meant to be. Everything fell into place. It was kismet. It was happenstance. It came to me out of the blue. Out of all those, how many of those words have you used? 1, 5, all of them, 7, 8. I'll say them again. Coincidence, fate, karma, synchronicity, serendipity, meant to be, out of the blue, kismet, karma. How many of those? Let's do a quick little, put your number inside the chat. How many of these words have you been using? And then I'm going to tell you the significance of that answer and for business. Okay, while you're giving me those answers, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Episode number 211. And again, today we're talking about business goals, law of attraction, and emotion code. I also want to bring to your attention, next week, I'm starting my 5-week law of attraction workshop. It's held on Zoom. And it comes with a 20-page workbook, and I'm going to work through every section of my book one at a time over 5 weeks at 6 p.m. Pacific. It's 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to record it for my UK friends. I know it's not a UK-friendly time. And not only will you take the training with me live in Facebook, in Zoom, private Zoom, I'm also going to do follow-ups on Clubhouse. So I'm going to go, the classes starts Wednesday night, and then on Friday night for 5 weeks, I'm going to go on Clubhouse, which is an audio app, and we're going to have discussions about the lessons. We'll talk about integrating the information. It's going to be a total of 15 hours of me, questions, law of attraction, and training. It's 2 payments of $99. Be the best investment ever in any of your law of attraction training. You can look in the comments below, and you will see the link to join. So, okay, I'm going to go back to the audience. Eric Carlisle is using all of them, so quit all of them. Sylvie Bellini, all of them. Natasha, all of them. And Ellen and I are in the same boat. She's saying all of them except kismet. I think that could be a UK-friendly term. Sylvie Bellini's from the UK. Paula, is that a common word in the UK? Out of all the words, honestly, that's the only one that I don't use ever. I've heard it and I didn't really know what it meant, and then I found out it meant what the rest of these mean. So here's the news. We have a list of these words, but you don't have a title. Here's the title of this list. Evidence of law of attraction. Evidence of law of attraction. Hey, this is such a coincidence. I was just thinking about you. It was so serendipitous. I just talked about it yesterday. Now it's on TV. I said I wanted it and everything fell into place. People came from out of the blue. Here's the good news, everybody. You're already using these words. You're already experiencing law of attraction. If you said yes to just one of those words, you are experiencing evidence of law of attraction. You don't have to turn it on. It's already on. Hey, I'm going to use law of attraction next week. No, it's on right now. You're using it right now. Imagine using all of these words every day. There's evidence. Hey, this is such a coincidence. I was just thinking about you. This is so law of attraction. These words, we use them to describe law of attraction. Here's my point. You're already experiencing it. It's already on, like a light switch. It's turned on already. Law of attraction is on already. But what if you could deliberately have more coincidental, serendipitous, fate, karma, meant to be, synchronistic moments? What if you ran your life that way? What if you ran your life using law of attraction and then everything became out of the blue and fate and karma and coincidence? What if you built your whole business on coincidences? Meeting the right people at the right time, at the right event, everything falls into place? It's possible. It's how I run my business. It's how I've run it for 20 years. I'm deliberate. Law of attraction, this is you. This is your vibration. Law of attraction is eavesdropping on your vibration right now, and it's responding to your vibe by giving you more of whatever you have in your vibration. So today, my first goal was to let you know you're already experiencing it, and now I'm going to teach you how to be more deliberate. So I'm going to give you the definition or the job description for law of attraction. It's pretty simple. It's only 2 words. It'd fit on a postage stamp. Write this down for me. Match vibrations. Well, that's the simplest job. Well, actually, there's no brain required for this job. Imagine no brain required. Hey, imagine I'm applying. Hey, I'm applying for that job with law of attraction. What's the job description anyway? Oh, to match vibrations. Oh, but what if they're negative? Doesn't matter. You're not a decider. You're a matcher. Can you imagine having a job with no brain required? Here's a vibration. What do I do with it? Match it. Here's a vibration. What do I do with it? Match it. All day sitting at a big machine. Match it, match it, match it. And what is being matched? This. This is being matched. I want you to remember forever the 2-word job description could fit in this box. The 2-word job description, well, it's a 1-word job description now. Say it when you see it. Matches. It doesn't have favoritism. It doesn't have prejudice. It doesn't know whether it's good or bad for you, whether you want it or don't want it, whether it doesn't care anything about you because it doesn't have feelings. It's not a carer, it's a matcher. It's not a decider, it's a matcher. Thinking, well, what's the vibe I'm setting about prospects and clients? What's my vibe, Michael O'Shea? You can tell the vibe you're sending by what you're getting. It's a perfect match. You can tell by what you're getting is what you're sending. But you know what the best news of all? You can influence this vibration. You can change it. I want you to write this down. The only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. I want to get a different result with my prospects and clients. I want a different result. Well, guess what? You're going to need to send a different vibration. That's the rule. I didn't create it. The rules match vibrations. You want a different result, you need to send a different vibration. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple models here. Here is, I'm going to take that screen down for the course coming up. Just hold on. So I'm going to show you this. Look at these 4 boxes. This is a box of words. You know, the words I use cause me to form my thoughts. And now I'm thinking about something. And when I think about anything, it causes me to send the vibe of that, which is the feeling. If I'm thinking about something that's ticking me off, now I'm sending that vibe. And if I'm angry, I'm thinking about something that makes me angry or scared or nervous, I'm sending that vibe. Now I'm thinking about my abundance and my appreciation and my happiness and all my success. And now I'm sending the vibration. So far today, you knew that the words you use cause you to form thoughts, and then you have a feeling. You're either ticked off or you're happy. And you can always say, oh, you know why I'm really mad? Because I was thinking about this. You knew those 3 boxes so far. But what you didn't, some of you didn't know, was the eavesdropper in the room. This eavesdropper, vibrational bubble. This is your vibrational bubble. So whatever you're reading, writing, thinking, talking about, imagining, giving attention to is causing you to send the vibration of that. And law of attraction is matching this, and you get this, your results. So the results that you're getting are matching the vibration that you're sending, that are matching what you're giving attention to with your thoughts and observations caused by the words. So you've heard them before. I've been using them my whole life. I can hear them every day. You can see them every day. Write these down, draw a circle, don't, not, and no. These words are causing you to attract negative things, period. Why? Well, let's do a little example. Here's don't, not, and no. And here is the bubble. I don't want this to be difficult. What did I give attention to? Don't forget. I don't want my clients to cancel. Don't hesitate to contact me. This is not a scam. Anybody here scamming that? Every time you use the word don't, not, and no, you just included the vibration of what you didn't want to include the vibration. And law of attraction doesn't know where it came from. It's responding to this. And you are going to say the word don't, not, and no. Oh, I don't want this to be difficult, and I'm not getting clients. I'm not getting pros. All these don't, not, and no's. But I'm going to teach you how to fix that, because you have the ability to reset your vibe. And let's look at those 4 boxes again. When I reset my vibe, when I reset the vibe, this gets reset. The only way to get a different result is to send a different vibe. This is today's conversation, how to reset a vibe. And the vibe came from what you were thinking about and what words you're using. And those 3 words, don't, not, and no, it's caused the negative vibe. Here's the new sentence you're going to use to reset those thoughts. Write it down. So what do I want? If you want to get a copy of these, I just printed these off on a photo, at the photo lab. They're quite nice. Put them on a little foam, but there's, I think there's 6 little things in total. If you want, Sylvie Bellini, can I get you to put this in the chat? All graphics at this page, www.clubhouseclassnotes.com. www.clubhouseclassnotes.com. You'll be able to see and print, and you can even put it, what a wallpaper that would be. What a new password. These 2 buttons is there. Our vibrational bubble guy is there. So over the next couple of days, you're going to hear yourself to use the word don't, not, and no. So, oh, I just said don't hesitate to contact me. But as soon as you say, so what do I want? Contact me in the next couple of days. Oh, you know what just happened? The words changed. I went from don't hesitate to contact me in a couple of days. The words changed. Now I'm giving attention to something different. The vibe changed, and that's the vibe I'm sending. The only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. This is the starting place. Go back to your emails. Are you saying, don't hesitate to contact me? You won't be disappointed. Oh, don't worry. You have nothing to worry about. This is not a scam. If you're really not sure what I mean, go to Google and type in no football. Do you think you're going to find hockey? No, you're not. You know what Google does? It strips away these words and brought you what you said you didn't want. You're really not sure, go type in no sex and see what shows up. Google's real good. It's not very smart, it's obedient. It's giving you what you typed in the search field. Law of attraction is vibrational Google. If you put these in your search, in your language, then you put it in your bubble. And when you put it in your bubble, then you attract it. So that's your homework. Every time you use the word don't, not, and no. What an ability for you to reset a vibe. Maybe in the past, or you know somebody that, they work up Monday morning and they got an email, somebody canceled a sale or a client or, a job interview got canceled. And you say, oh, I hate when that happens. And you complain about it and you tell 10 friends and you tell everybody. You said, I had a cancellation. I hate when that drives me crazy. Well, guess what? Law of attraction is eavesdropping while you're repeating the story, while you're posting it and Instagramming it and clubhousing it and telling everybody about your cancellations. Don't you hate that? Law of attraction doesn't know that you're telling other people. It's responding to how you feel about when you repeat the story. Talk about being super deliberate about what you're going to include. Write this down. I mind my own vibration. I'm minding my own vibration. It's my only job. And by minding it, I mean looking after it. I watch who I hang around with. I watch the conversations. I've got vibrational boundaries. Natasha, can you put that in the chat for me? Vibrational boundaries. In other words, I have boundaries about what I'll allow in my vibration. Now, first, boundaries, the first thing, boy, you got to set the boundary. And the boundary is, I'm not going to allow negativity in my boundary. Or when I do, I'm going to pop it out. That's going to be my new rule. That's my new boundary. But you know what the hard part's going to be? It's communicating it to others. When others want to come to your house, in your car, in your office, and they go on and on and on about what they don't like. And guess what? You cannot not hear it. You cannot not hear someone else complain about what they don't like. And now you're including their story and your vibration. You cannot not just hear it and not give it attention. So what do you do when your friends, well, frankly, are negative? First you want to mind your vibration, and you're pretty high on the dial. You're thinking, okay, I'm doing a good job here. My vibes are higher. I'm watching my words. I'm attracting stuff. And then your friend calls, and they're really low vibration. You know it by how you feel. You know, oh, I don't want to talk to him. He just brings me down. Why? Because he complains about it. He's always complaining. But you know what? Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and tell yourself, I'm minding my own vibration. I'm minding my own vibration. And when your friend goes to complain, look at it and say it. Oh, you don't like the dates you've been going? Well, tell me what you'd like instead. Well, I said I don't. Well, just tell me what you like. Oh, you don't like, you can't get a job. Well, tell me what you like. So what do you want? What do you want? Write this down. People will treat me the way I allow them to. I want you to think of a number from 0 to 10. From 0 to 10. What is the first number that comes to your head by the amount of people that I allow to call to complain to me? Think of a number 0 to 10. Oh, magic. You guessed it. 0. And if somebody wants to complain to me, they say, oh, you know what? I know you don't like when I complain about my life sucks. Like, oh, I said, okay. I'll cut some slack. You got 1 minute. Tell me 1 minute of how bad your life sucks, and then I want you to tell me 4 minutes about what you want. You know what some people say? Oh, I'll call you back. Do you know how much venting you can get out in 1 minute? Anything after 1 minute is just a repeat of the other stuff. And let me tell it from this point of view and this point. No, you already said it twice, 5 times. It takes a minute to get out the experience and then 4 minutes to include it. Now, people might be saying, well, Michael, you said not to be negative. Well, Cornelia, I want you to write this in the chat. It's okay to send a negative vibration as long as you do it briefly. I'll say it again. It's okay to send a negative vibration as long as you do it briefly. Okay, let's do a couple recaps here. Natasha Paula is saying, I mind my own vibration. Right here, this is you minding your own vibration. And the way you do that is you eliminate and reduce your own don't, nots, and no's by always resetting, reframing. So what do I want? Okay, and Sylvia Bellini is saying, people will treat me the way I allow them to. Hey, listen. Your friends will find someone else to complain to. It's like, oh, I can't call Sylvia. She doesn't like when I complain. I'm going to call Betty instead. Sometimes my friends will say, after I'm trying to say, you know what, before I called, I made sure that I was going to speak positive. You know what I say? You're welcome. You're welcome. If you want to come into my bubble, then you're going to need to raise your vibration to match mine. And that does mean watching your words and watching your language and what we talk about. I am selfish. Who can write this down for me? Kat, can you write this? And good morning to Kat. Kat, can you write this in the chat for me? Selfish equals self-care. Selfish. I care about this guy so much, this guy being me, not thin like him, but this is me. I care about so much about my own vibration. I am selfish. I care about myself, not to include negative vibration. Cornelia's writing the quote here, it's okay to have a negative vibe as long as it's brief. Now, the question is, how long is brief? I don't know. Maybe in the past you'd have been off for 5 days and now you're down to 2 days. That's briefer. Or maybe you'd be angry about something like for a whole day and now you're down to an hour. That's briefer. There's no judgment about how brief your brief is. There is a consequence, however. The consequence of holding a negative vibration longer means law of attraction can access it when it's checking. Do it briefer. Get angry, break dishes, get ticked off, scream, yell, swear, get it out of your system. I hate when that happens. Boom. And give yourself a big old vibe reset. I hate when this happens. This drives me crazy. Break a dish. Boom. Say, God, you know what I'd like from now on? I like when clients call on time, or boom, whatever it was, the contract. That was the vibe reset. And I'll show you again. When you reset your vibe, you reset the results that you're getting. It is your only job is to mind your vibration. Okay, Caleb is saying hello. Caleb recently is taking my certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program. I've certified 470 people in 17 countries. I'm pretty excited to be supporting Caleb in teaching others, likely at his workplace, on Law of Attraction. So he's in here today. A new friend, Kat from Clubhouse, is saying, I care about myself to not have negative vibes. I definitely made it briefer. Okay, good stuff. Natasha, selfish equals self-care. Boy, that's a pill to swallow. And Al Chan, same thing. Selfish equals self-care. It's okay to be selfish. And that's having boundaries. You've got to have boundaries. It's one thing to have the boundary, and then it's another thing to exercise it, right? Oh, I've got a boundary. Okay. Good. I'm just putting the 5-week workshop. It starts next Wednesday. Today has been 22 minutes. 22 minutes with me without a workbook. Imagine this upcoming 5-week course. Starts Wednesday night, September 15th. It's about an hour of training using all the visual techniques. And I know it looks like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse sometimes, but say yes if this is helpful, and all the buttons. So it's an hour of training. It runs for 5 weeks on Zoom, so it's private Zoom. I upload the Zoom to an online course so you can watch it over and over and over again. And then on Friday night, we're going to meet on Clubhouse, which is audio only, and we're going to have 1 or 2 hour discussion every Friday after the training. Listen, it's 2 payments of $99. Honestly, people have paid way more than that in real life seminars. And I've been training for 20 years, and here is the most effective training that I've ever done. And I'm using accelerated learning techniques. You know, when I was in Malaysia, I would do 8-hour seminars, 8 hours. And you saw 22 minutes? My friend Heidi says it's like drinking out of a fire hose, being with me in a live seminar. You got a workbook, it's fun, you do the exercises. So that was good. You had a workbook, you saw it, you heard it, and you did it. I thought that was the most effective training. It's not. Here's the most effective training. Watching me do it so the visual part can learn it, doing it and writing it on the worksheets, thinking about it during class, and hearing it. That's just in the Zoom class. Then on Friday night, it's audio only, and it's going to be conversations and success stories and things about that. So you learn an hour with me on Zoom, and then the audio clubhouse, we're going to go talk about it. The total is 15 hours, and today was, must be up to 23 minutes now. Today was 24 minutes. I'm going to show this screen. Oh, it's right below. MichaelLogier.com. I'll put this graphic up. It'll appear on the right-hand side. Okay, Lori's saying, what is Clubhouse? It's an app on your phone. It's called Clubhouse, and it's all auditory. So it's a list of classes and conversations that you can go listen to. Okay, I want to acknowledge some more. Farrar saying, in order to change the results, we should change our vibes. Yeah, well, even stronger. The only way to change your results is to change your vibes. Ellen, who's also taking my certified law of attraction facilitator training. I'm excited to have her practicing and doing seminars. So what do I want is a reminder that I can control my vibration. A reminder, it is a blessing. What a gift to be able to control this vibe. And when we control it, that means we're controlling what's in it. We're controlling keeping the negative stuff out. We're controlling by deliberately putting the vibration in. Kat Oshman, of course you're jumping in, Kat. You're going to be first in line. Okay, Janice is saying, questions, boundary statements to another. Please give an example. So, I'm going to tell you a quick little story. So a few weeks ago, I met somebody. Well, I knew him. He was at a party. We were having a barbecue thing. And I overheard him say that he has a Costco card and he'd love to get to Costco. And I'm thinking, I have a car, but no Costco card. I want to meet him. I kind of already knew him. So I said, hey, listen, I have Mondays and Fridays off. Do you want me to take you to Costco? AKA me, can you take me to Costco? He said, yeah, let's do it. So we talked a little bit at the dinner party, good vibes and everything. So I go pick him up at his house, and Costco, as you know, is not close to anybody. It's like 25 minutes away. I live right downtown. So I pick him up, we get on the highway. He's not in my car for 3 minutes, and now he's starting to complain about somebody, wait for it, I don't even know. So now he's in my car complaining about people I don't even know, and guess what? And now I'm irritated. Now in my car, in my bubble, I am having a negative vibe because I'm having to listen to him complain about something. And a little voice says, well, Michael, you don't tolerate that from nobody. And then the other voice said, you're on your way to Costco, don't mess it up. I was waiting for him to say, turn this car around. And I said, oh, I can't. It was like a minute. It was like smelling something with a horrible smell or eating something so terrible. I'm so selfish, I couldn't even hear it. I couldn't even have it in my vibration. So I'm driving the car and I took the risk. I said, dude, you got to stop the story. Stop complaining, stop talking about it. I don't know who you're talking about. Just stop talking. He said, no, I'm not done. I said, oh yes, you're done. For now, just stop talking. And I thought, oh, he's going to get me to turn this car around. And I thought, oh, please make it to Costco, at least make it to Costco. We were quiet for about 2 minutes, which felt like forever. And just like that, he changed everything. And I spent 2 hours with him yesterday. I live on an island, so yesterday we go for a drive. He'd never been north of the island where he lives. So I said, hey, do you want to go for a drive? We'll go for lunch. So we went way up island. Honestly, the conversation, the minute he got in the car, all through, everything was good. And he wasn't being Pollyanna. He just never talked about negative stuff. Remember the quote, people will treat you the way you allow them to? He'll have other friends to complain with, but not with me. I taught him that. So the boundary is, here's my boundary. I'm not going to include negative conversation. Your boundary might be, I get off TikTok and Twitter because I was reading and hearing and watching stuff that pissed me off. I thought, I can't afford to be irritated, pissed off. I'm the high vibe guy. I gotta mind my vibration, not for me, but for everybody else too. Got off Twitter. You know, and Twitter was top, not my account, but the feed, people's comments. I got off TikTok, and now I'm on Clubhouse, Instagram, and Facebook. And I delete stuff if I don't like it. I don't apologize, and I don't explain or complain. I just delete it. Why? Because it's my vibration, it's my car, it's my Facebook page, it's my house. And this is my only job, is to mind my vibration. Okay, I'm looking for some more. Janice, that was your question. Hey, again, listen, we had a great time today. 29 minutes. 29 minutes of this training. This was about 4 pages of my book. I don't even know if I have one. Can you imagine I don't even have a book to show you? Okay, well, you know what my book, oh, it's right here. It's right there. It's all over the place. You know what that looks like. But here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to wrap up today. I'd like to hear what was one thing that you heard today. Now, I'm going to use the 4 styles. You know, my other book here, the NLP book, it talks about the 4 styles. So I'm going to ask this question to appease all the styles. I'd like to hear from everybody in the chat one thing. What was one thing that you saw today that you're going to see yourself using in the future? What did you hear today that resonated with you? What made sense? What got you excited? Go ahead, give me some feedback. Natasha or Jennifer Towner's in the house. Hello, Jennifer. I'm just re-scrolling, see who I missed. What was something that you heard today that was your aha moment, your insight, something that got you excited, something that made sense? Okay, here we go. Sylvia Bellini's first on deck. I mind my vibration. That was Sylvia's takeaway. Thanks, Sylvia, from the UK. Who's next? What was your takeaway? I don't know. Yeah, we got the address. By the way, if you wanted to download all of these, you can go to clubhouseclassnotes.com. It's a webpage I have, clubhouseclassnotes.com. Okay, Lori Mayo was saying that she likes that she can control her vibration just with your thoughts and your words. What a gift that is. Okay, Ellen liked my little matchbox. You remember that, right, Ellen? This is the job of law of attraction, matches. Good stuff. I'm going to show that. Oh, Ellen, the matchbox, great visual. Okay, well, it sounds like you guys got some more comments, got some great value out of today. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Okay, I'm going to do this real quickly. Now, in my 5-week course, it's all about these 3 steps. What you heard today is buried within some of those steps. So, step number 1, identify my desire. Well, if you want to order something from Law of Attraction, you need to know what you want to order. You know, I've told the pizza story. You don't call the pizza people and tell them all the things that you don't want. That's not going to get you very far. Same with, imagine Law of Attraction had an order desk. This is Law of Attraction. Can I take your order, please? Oh, yes, I'd like an ideal client, but I don't want one that doesn't have any money, and I don't want one that cancels. I don't want one that's rude or not very nice. Law of Attraction, thanks for your order. Law of Attraction doesn't know whether you want that or not. It's responding to that vibration. So, unfortunately, most people aren't very good at knowing what they want. They're not good at all in most cases. So step number 1 with the worksheet, I'm going to teach you how to identify your desire. How do I figure out what I want? And then you have it on a piece of paper. Okay, here's my ideal desire. Finally, there's no don't, nots, and no's in it. This is the best I've ever done that. I'm going to teach you a model. Now it's on a piece of paper. If you and your friends got together and you figured out what you want on your pizza, you know how a group of people figure out what they want on their pizza in 1 minute? Find out what people don't want. Okay, no onions, no anchovies, and no pineapple. Okay, what if we got boom, chicka, boom, boom, boom? People would say, perfect. See how fast that is? You can identify what you want on your pizza by knowing what you don't want. So step number 1, same with Law of Attraction. Now I got to place the order. Having my pizza items on a piece of paper does not place the order. Step 1 is identify what you want on your pizza. Step 2 is call the pizza people. Yeah, I got to give attention to this desire. Same with law of attraction. You built a list of what you want. Then you got to give it attention. Why do I got to give it attention? Because I got to make sure that it's included. I can only attract it if it's included. Write that down. I can only attract it if it's included in my vibe. Step number 1, here's what I want. Step number 2, I'm going to take this list and I'm going to include it in my vibration. Hey, wouldn't that be nice if that was the only 2 steps? Some of you say, I've done that, Michael. I've made a collage, I did a dream board, I've been praying, I've done everything to give it attention. Yet you have your hands on your hips saying, where's it at? Where's that thing that I said that I wanted? How come it's not here yet? Well, guess what? It's step 3. In my 5-week workshop, we spend 1 hour with the worksheet on step 1. We spend 1 hour with 2 or 3 worksheets for step 2. And step 3, we spend 2 full classes on it. Why? Read beside the book, read that sentence. The speed at which you will manifest your desire is depending on how much you're allowing. Hey, wouldn't it be nice if it depended on how big your collage was? Oh, I'm going to get mine. My collage is my whole bedroom wall. I've been praying on it every day. I've been telling 100 friends, it's going to come to me. No, that doesn't determine how fast you're going to attract your desire. It's how much allowing. That's why there's 2 subjects. The course is 2 payments of $99, and I promise you, it will reset your behavior in life forever. 15 hours of me. You can see the link there in the right-hand side. This is covered deeply. There we go. Okay, a couple more comments. We're going to start to wrap up. So any comments or questions, let me know in the chat or send me a DM on Facebook. So Natasha's saying what makes sense to her is to mind her vibration. Good stuff. Pramelia is saying, I can only attract it if it's included. Some people say, well, how come I'm attracting this? I didn't put that in my bubble. Well, not on purpose. You know, I'm going to show you again. The reason why it's in our bubble by mistake that we don't want is because of this. Okay. Janice is saying the cards. You know, she really liked the cards. They're visual. She can take them away. If you look through there, Sylvie Bellini put the website address to download these. And again, I just uploaded them to a photo lab because my printer's not this awesome. And I just put them on. You don't have to do that, but these are nice. There's like maybe 10 of them to print off. Okay. Well, listen, you guys I had a lot of fun with you guys today. Thank you very much. And total today, 36 minutes. 36 minutes, and you could teach this to somebody today. What about your friend that you're going to go to lunch with today and they're complaining and you're thinking, oh my God, I wish they knew about this. Well, help them out. Influence them. You know, when you're with a complaining friend, you can buy into it, which doesn't support them, or you can reset them. You can reset them and say, so you know what, I know that's pretty crappy, but what would you like instead? Well, I guess, and all of a sudden, they're going from what they don't want to what they do want. Now their vibration is changing. You can't vibrate for your friends or I'd be a trillionaire. Can you imagine? 1-800, I can vibrate for you. Go ahead, please. But you know what I can do? I can influence vibration like I did today. My hunch is all of you are on a higher dial than you were when you met me, when you came in today. Here's the vibrational, we're going to talk about this in the course in relationships. This is the vibrational dial. You might have been on 60 or 70. Now you're in the high 90s. How can you tell where you're at on this dial? You can tell by how you feel. If you're feeling sad and lonely and ticked off, here's your vibe. If you're excited, here's your vibe. Write this sentence down for me. The best way to become more positive, because that's the goal, my goal. I like between 90 and 100, thank you. That means between 90 and 100 is in my vibration. And if I'm vibrating between 90 and 100, you know what I want to attract, Captain Obvious? More 90s than 100. That's why I'm selfishly staying there. The best way to become more positive is to become less negative. Gigi, can I get you to write that in the chat for me? The best way to become more positive is to become less negative. I'm going to teach you how to do that super style in 5 weeks. Okay, let's see. Suzanne is saying, can you please repeat the matchbox? Okay, well, the 2-word job description, that means the job description or the job scope for law of attraction is 2 words. It's match vibrations. So I'm showing you the matches so you always remember law of attraction's job is to match. I got a negative vibration, it matches it. I got a positive vibration, it matches it. Lori Mayo, thank you. Have a blessed day, everyone. And Tina is saying, thank you, Michael. I received so much value from what you share. I appreciate it all. Thank you. Sylvia is giving us our quotes here. Thank you, Sylvia, for being on top of it. The best way to become more positive is to become less negative. Gigi, repeating it again. This is a big aha. It's like, oh, you know, people say, oh, you're in the business to make people positive. I said, no, I'm not. I'm in the business to help people become less negative. I'm in the business to help people become less negative. I do that both through emotion code and through today's teaching. Michael's the law of attraction how-to guy. Suzanne's saying thank you. Okay, we had a great day today. John's coming back next week. As you know, we've done 215, or not 215, what's the title here? 211 episodes. Most of them were with John, except for the last 2. So if you haven't met him, we're going to be back next week. We're going to be side by side. We're going to be doing some emotion code sessions on people with next week's topic. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate you. If you have any comments, you can continue to leave them in the chat. I usually spend the next hour after a show and answer emails and comments and, yeah, helping you out with all that stuff. Okay, a couple more compliments. You know, I have good self-esteem, but I also like outside esteem. Everybody write this down. Self-esteem equals my ability to esteem myself. Everybody should be in that habit. Self-esteem is the ability to esteem myself, but I'm going to let others esteem me for a moment. Gigi, you're a wonderful, giving person. Thank you. Al enjoyed the matchbox. Cool. Got it. Okay, Al. And Farad is saying the best way to become more positive is to become less negative. Okay. My hunch is I'm in everybody's head, which is always my goal. Okay, everybody, if you want to, well, first I'm going to show you one more thing here. Every Friday, we send an email to everybody that wants to be notified. We only send it twice, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, and we send it about a half hour before the show. And if you want to be included on that email so you can know the topic and be part of our bros email list, there's the email below. It'll show up in a second. It's michaellozier.com / just wait for that. I don't know what it is myself. / emotion code. Oh, I'm going to do this. There we go. There's John right there. So it's called the Emotion Code featuring John and I. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. We just, as soon as I put that up, the address went in the chat. Click that on, get on the mailing list, and you can be notified what is coming up every week on The Bro Show. Okay, everybody, I'm going to sign off. If you have any comments or questions, continue to ask. Send me a direct message, and hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday in my 5-week Law of Attraction course. Let me know how I can help you. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Cheers.